Hi guys, my name is Junaid Ali and you're watching English Language Education. Welcome guys on my this YouTube channel. So guys, today's lecture is very important for those people who are going to be appear in IELTS and any other test like NTS, PSC, CSS, etc, etc, etc. So guys, don't skip this video is very important for those people who are going to be appear any test. So like in this lecture I'm gonna discuss how to make sentences, how to make structure wise sentences, what are the structure wise sentences. So in this lecture, we will discuss grammatical range. But these are the four we have discussed in this lecture. There are some other terms which are used in grammatical range, like that passive sentences, indirect narration sentences, conditional sentences. We will discuss in these sentences in any other next sentence lecture. So guys, this whole lecture is based on my previous lecture. If you haven't watched that video, then you should watch that video because that video is totally connected to this lecture. So because in the previous lecture I have discussed about clause and types of clause, because types of clause are very useful for this lecture, because if we don't have knowledge about clause, then we can't make these kind of structures, we can't make these kind of sentences, because clause is a very important topic in grammar, and all the grammatical range is based on the clause. So guys, now I'm going to start my lecture. So guys, before starting my lecture, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, then you should subscribe and hit the notification button of that channel, because if you will hit notification button, you can get my lecture easily whensoever I will be upload. So guys, so now I'm going to start structure wise sentences. There are four types of structure wise sentences, like simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentences, and compound complex sentences. So guys, some people consider this compound complex sentences in both in complex sentences, but I'm not, because it is something different than this. Okay, so now I'm going to start my first type, which is very useful for speaking, because in speaking we mostly use simple sentences based our speaking is based on simple sentences. Like, now I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to define, then I will give some example. I have put some examples here, but I can also give some example from my side. There are a lot of examples of simple sentence around us. So the definition is a sentence that contains only one independent clause, that is called simple sentence. It means only one independent clause. I told you about that. I have uploaded a video related to clause, so you have to watch that video. That video is totally connected to this. If you have knowledge about clause, then you can understand this lecture easily, because this lecture is totally based on clause. So a sentence that contains only one independent clause, that is called simple sentence. So guys, simple sentence mean only one independent clause. Okay, so now I have put some examples here. He is a competent student, he is a genius student, he is a committed fellow. So these all sentences are considered in simple sentences. So next is, she is cooking meal, she is making tea, she is going outside. There are so many sentences. She has done her breakfast, we have done our breakfast. It means our breakfast. Sorry, I have missed this word, our breakfast. Okay, we have done our breakfast. So these all simple sentences are considered in this term simple sentence. Okay, and the next is compound sentence. So guys, I'm going to describe another type, that is a compound sentence. A compound sentence contains two clauses which are joined by coordinating conjunction. A compound sentence contains two independent clauses which are joined by coordinating conjunction. I told you about clauses. You have to watch that video. That is totally related to this topic, because you know that if you have about knowledge about that topic, then you can understand easily this lecture. So it means it contains two independent clauses. Simple sentence contains only one independent clause, and it contains two independent clauses. Okay, it contains one and it two. So two independent clauses which are joined by coordinating conjunctions are coordinators. Okay, coordinating conjunction are coordinators. So how we can memorize coordinating conjunction are coordinators? I'm going to give a simple example you can understand easily. So guys, you have to memorize this word FAN, fan, and BOYS, boys. Fan and boys. Okay, now I have written FAN fan boys. I have written here. F mean for, A mean and, N mean no, B but, O Y yet, S so. So these are the coordinating conjunctions, are coordinators, these. Okay, now the class which is connected, the classes, two independent classes which are connected to these coordinating conjunctions, those are considered as compound sentence. Okay, I have given some examples here, but I'll also give some more examples from my side. So first one example, he is a poor but he is an honest man. He is poor, complete sense, it means independent class. He is an honest man, it means an independent clause because it's expressing complete meaning. So these two clauses are joined by this word but. So this is a coordinating conjunction. But is, I have mentioned there, coordinating conjunction. Okay, so next example, he is a student and I am a teacher. He is a student and I am a teacher. It's an independent clause, and again I am a teacher because they are expressing complete meaning, so that's why these are independent clauses, and this is considered as coordinating conjunction. Here is mentioned a. Okay, and so guys, if I say I could not come yesterday for I was ill, I could not come yesterday, this sentence gives complete meaning. It's also an independent sentence and also an independent clause. Simple sentence, independent clause, you can say easy. For I was ill or sick, you can say easy, as you can say. I could not come yesterday, it's giving complete meaning, so an independent sentence, so independent clause, I was ill, it also give complete meaning, so that's why it's an independent clause. The word which is joined this sentence to this, that is for it is a conjunction. In this sentence it is considered as conjunction, not a preposition. Mostly time for is considered as preposition, but in this sentence it is considered as conjunction. Okay, so guys, one thing I am going to clear, whensoever we combine compound sentences, it's a very important for those people who are going to appear any test, because whensoever you have to quote any sentence of compound sentence and which are joined by coordinating conjunction that takes comma before it, Okay, as I mentioned here, and I also mentioned here, and I also mentioned here. So guys, this is my lecture that based on structure wise sentence. I have described two. First of all, simple sentence, compound sentence. Okay, in the next lecture I will describe complex sentence and compound complex sentence, because these two terms are related to these two. So if you will understand easily these two, you can understand easily these two. So guys, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, then you should subscribe and hit the notification button of that channel, because if you want to hit my lectures, you can get my lecture easily. Thank you very much. Have a good day from my side.